Imagine playing in the NBA for 9 seasons across teams like Bulls, Bucks, Pistons, Hawks, Trailblazers, and Pelicans, and even then not being guaranteed a simple health insurance program for you and for your family for a reason that will leave you in disbelief. With that reason being that you didn't have one more year on your resume, and you played for 9 years instead of 10 to qualify for a health insurance program that would help reduce the treatment costs of your autistic sons. Surprised, aren't you? Well, we all are. This is the story of a broken healthcare system and collective, systemic failure of the NBA, where despite playing 601 NBA games across 6 franchises, ex-NBA player and currently an NBA G League player for the Maine Celtics, 32-year-old Tony Snell, who was drafted 20th in the 2013 NBA draft, currently finds himself without an NBA team, himself on the autistic spectrum, and helpless regarding the finances to treat his 2 autistic sons. The issue here is not just a player fighting for money, but a player fighting for basic healthcare facilities in the United States after giving his everything. And his emotional plea is something that has caught the attention of the fans and the media alike, where Snell was also the subject of an article by Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports. The 32-year-old 3-and-D specialist seeks to find his way onto an NBA team's active roster by Friday, signed for the rest of the season in order to compile a 10th year of service for the Players Association's retiree benefits program. That additional season would make Snell eligible for the union's premium medical plan, beyond his current single qualification, which would also cover his whole family, including his 2 sons, Carter 3 and Kenzo 2. Who were both diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. It's something I truly need, Snell said, not only for myself but for my wife and my kids. Sad as it gets. Tony has also been diagnosed to be on the autistic spectrum himself, and while he may get the support to fund his own treatment, his son's future currently remains in limbo. His story has also garnered the attention of ex-NBA players like Charles Barkley, who highlighted how life had been kind to him, and he appealed to other NBA teams to sign Tony Snell so that he could have a fighting chance.
Got 2 kids with autism, and he needs to play to the end of the year to get a 10-year medical to help him take care of his 2 autistic kids. I hope one of you guys sign Tony so his 2 autistic kids can get great medical care.
But despite fan support and widespread coverage on the issue, a contract didn't come for various reasons which are best left to speculation. A roster spot just for Snell, a possible luxury tax, uncertainty before the trade deadline, and a contract which is signed for a minimum timeline that runs to the end of this season. Among other things, it was also reported by Yahoo Sports how Snell actually found out about his son, as well as himself being on the spectrum, where they mentioned how Snell watched as his child was put in a playroom, grabbing certain blocks of certain colors. When the testing revealed Carter's diagnosis, all the levers in Snell's mind shifted into place. He would go on to get evaluated himself, but the results only confirmed what he'd since come to suspect. After 3 decades and a full-fledged NBA career, Snell learned he was on the spectrum as well. As it stands, the Snells are currently looking to fight for what's right and understand how pediatric treatments in such critical periods are delayed, so that they try and make sure that what happened to them doesn't happen to others in the future. As for his playing career, Tony Snell is doing the best he can at the Maine Celtics, mentoring the young players in his roster and sharing his knowledge of the game as a figure of support and wisdom. And for now, all eyes remain on the next season, hoping that he finally gets an NBA contract to qualify for the healthcare he truly deserves. And on that note, we come to the end of this video. Make sure you like it. If you liked our coverage, hit that subscribe button to join our growing community. And let us know in the comments section if you think that Tony Snell will manage to land an NBA contract next season. And we will see you in the next one.